Now let's take a look at the confined space permit.
We explained how to accurately complete the top half of the first page of the confined spaces permit when we talked about the parts of the permits that will be identical, except on this permit, the time that the permit begins will also be entered in the box located in the upper right-hand corner. At the top of page 2, we see what the mandatory requirements are for the confined space permit, such as: is the confined space properly ventilated? Is there respiratory equipment on site? Are all persons who may use respirators qualified to do so? Is there a rescue plan in place should something go wrong? And are the rescue personnel qualified? And what type of communication will be used? Take time to think about what types of hazards might be encountered in this permit-required confined space. It may be more than one type. Be sure that the entry supervisor, all attendants, and a representative from the rescue crew write their name and contact information, as well as sign the permit. Determine which safety equipment is necessary, checking off either the yes or no, not applicable column for each item. Remember, any items marked yes in the completed column need to be verified that they're on site and in working condition before placing a check mark in the completed column. It is very important to have each attendant print and sign his or her name in the entrant log, noting time in and time out, as well as the date before entering the confined space. Don't forget to go through the job completion checklist to verify whether all items listed are required for this project or not. If they are, you must come back to the permit and verify that the required items have actually been done by checking the box in the completed column. The atmospheric monitoring section back on page 1 is identical to what you are used to on the WAP. If the contractor is using their own atmospheric monitoring form, simply check the box and have the contractor representative sign our permit. If the planes permit is being used to record the atmospheric monitoring, be sure to document the equipment manufacturer, serial number, and calibration date for any instrument used. Next, indicate whether the monitoring is required to be continuous or not. The next blanks are self-explanatory. Who did the initial reading? Where is the equipment located? How often should readings be taken? And who is documenting those readings? There is space to fit 12 different readings at the bottom of the page. If additional space is needed, attach another form. As a reminder, the last two segments that are identical on all the permits are the permit cancellation section and the job completion section. Only one of these two sections will be filled out and must be signed by the person in charge upon completion. The permit cancellation section should be completed only if conditions change and the permit is canceled before job completion. The job completion section will be completed should the permitted job be completed as planned.